modern and diet concerns, and the Buddhist wisdom for their resolution. Modern NS seem to be inseparable from the burden of diet concerns. Amidst a society centered on appearance, beauty standards popularized on social media, and overflowing information due to food industrialization, people are increasingly suffering from the dual pursuit of health and beauty. In particular, weight is directly linked to self-esteem in N society, and the failure of dieting often leads to a vicious cycle of self-blame and anxiety. This issue transcends mere dietary restrictions or intensified exercise, requiring profound wisdom and spiritual insight. This essay aims to understand modern NS diet concerns through the wisdom of Buddhist scriptures such as the Heart Sutra and the Buddhist scripture on the 9 stages of enlightenment, offering practical solutions. 1. The wisdom of the Heart Sutra, understanding the essence of diet concerns. The Heart Sutra, a core text of Mahayana Buddhism, contains the doctrine of emptiness, sunyata. Its famous verse, "Form is emptiness, emptiness is form, form and emptiness are not different," emphasizes that all phenomena are transient and constantly changing. This provides crucial insight into the essence of diet concerns. 1.1. The nature of emptiness in diet concerns. Modern individuals are often enslaved by the desire to achieve a perfect body through dieting. However, the Heart Sutra teaches that such desires are ultimately empty. A perfect body itself is temporary, and obsession with it only amplifies suffering. For example, the self-criticism after a failed diet or the subsequent attachment to new standards after success contradicts the principle of emptiness. 1.2. Recognizing non-attachment to hunger. The Heart Sutra warns that all phenomena are interdependent, praditya samutpada, implying that attachment to appetite or appearance destroys the self. Diet concerns in modern often stem from compulsive thoughts like "I must not eat this," or "if I do this, I won't gain weight." However, according to the Heart Sutra, such constraints hinder true freedom. Practical solutions. 1. Practicing the mind's emptiness. The Heart Sutra teaches emptying the mind. Before eating, question whether the food is truly needed and observe the act of eating itself. For example, when drinking a caffeinated beverage, reflect on whether it is consumed out of hunger or to cope with stress. 2. Redefining diet goals. Shift the focus from dieting for a perfect body to dieting for a healthy life. While the Heart Sutra teaches that all desires are ultimately futile, it also suggests true freedom lies in this emptiness. For example, shifting the purpose of protein intake from creating abdominal lines to enabling lifelong activity through muscle development makes the diet more flexible. 2. The wisdom of the Buddhist scripture on the 9 stages of enlightenment, overcoming diet concerns. The Buddhist scripture on the 9 stages of enlightenment outlines the journey toward awakening in 9 stages. This text explains the process of moving from ignorance, avidya, to enlightenment, bodhi, which can be applied step by step to resolve modern diet concerns. 2.1. Stage 1. Recognizing ignorance, the beginning of diet concerns. The scripture states that ignorance is the starting point of suffering. Modern and diet concerns begin with questions like "Why am I overweight?" or "Why can others lose weight effortlessly?" This leads to a vicious cycle of guilt after meals or self-blame following a diet failure. 2.2. Stage 2. The ways of greed and attachment. Greed in dieting manifests as the belief that if this diet failed, I must try an even more extreme method. The scripture warns that greed is an endless pit, and unending desires ultimately lead to destruction. 2.3. Stage 3. Investigating the root causes. The scripture states that within suffering, dukkha, lies the potential for enlightenment. For diet concerns, the root cause is not weight itself but self-doubt and reliance on external standards. Practical solutions. 1. Applying the 9-stage awakening journey. Stage 1. Recognizing suffering. Each morning, ask "Why does my appetite arise today?" and record your thoughts. For example, recognizing that a late-night snack craving stems from loneliness helps reframe appetite as a form of emotional expression. Stage 2. Escaping the cycle of greed. question whether an extreme diet is truly necessary. For instance, while a 500 kilocalories daily diet may seem effective for weight loss, ignoring the body's signals can harm health. Stage 3. Investigating root causes. Instead of analyzing failures, ask, why do I not want to succeed? This shifts self-criticism into exploring inner anxieties. 3. Integrated application of the Heart Sutra and the Buddhist scripture on the 9 stages of enlightenment. The teachings of these two scriptures complement each other. The Heart Sutra offers the perspective of observation, while the Buddhist scripture on the 9 stages of enlightenment provides actionable steps. Combining them systematically resolves modern and diet concerns. 3.1. Viewing diet concerns through the lens of emptiness. The Heart Sutra teaches that diet concerns are ultimately empty, yet contain true freedom. For example, regaining self-worth by recognizing that even a failed weight loss attempt does not diminish one's value can restore self-esteem.